Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Taking a look at the Lakers, it's been a very successful first half of the season for them. When the opportunity to win a ball game has been there for them, they have grabbed it over and over. Well, we have a good one tonight. Two powerhouse clubs about to throw down. Kenny, how do you see this playing out?
Well, you got two teams bringing out their best in each other tonight, Ernie. So that's why this game is a must-see matchup. Tremendous individual matchups as well, and this will be a heated rivalry for years to come.
I'm seeing something in the ball.
And what ball?
Yo!
Make sure to pick up your official NBA programs. Display your stats, find schedules, and read interviews with the NBA players. Programs are located at all facilities in the state.
Welcome, everyone, to this Now it's ended down today.
Guys, Joel.
He is tremendous size and skill to match, GA. Thanks. And the front court matchup, definitely, Clark, one to watch. It could be a battle of wills tonight in this one.
I agree with you there. They both got tremendous skill, but it comes down to the mentality. And I'm interested to see who actually wins the battle of wills, asserts himself the most and most consistent.
Sometimes it is the battle more than just what you got talent-wise. It's what you're thinking upstairs, your focus, and how you approach it.
Yeah, the mentality, and sometimes being physical starts with your mentality.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Joel Embiid out there with Harris, and it's Butler in at the small forward. Here's Embiid, rebounded by McGee. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Nuggets in Denver. Butler deciding where to go with it. Pass to Simmons. Harris outside. 6 to shoot. To the middle, stolen by McGee. Butler against LeBron. AI can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
From downtown, it's Butler that time on the assist from Redick.
Yeah, you know, I think about all the hard work Butler's put in to become a better shooter, and that's one thing guys can do. You can get better as a shooter. His work paying dividends.
Now here is Harris. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Butler. The Lakers with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
You know what? It's a fine line between attacking but yet staying under control, and they did, and that's why they shot such a high percentage.
Yeah, they pushed the pace, and typically you get high-quality shots when you do that. I thought they were terrific all game, Greg.
Butler can't get that one to fall. The Lakers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter.
And Jimmy Butler, you know, something of a quirky character, has a ritual whenever he's at a grocery store of paying the person's bill behind him. Doesn't care if it's 99 cents or 2,000.
Here's Simmons following the basket by LeBron James. Outside Butler. Feeds it to Harris. Here's Embiid. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Embiid's got his first basket of the night.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
McGee dishes to AI. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Beasley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for LeBron. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Harris. Ball with the bucket.
And Ball has so much confidence on this floater, in addition to a nice touch with it, so that makes it really hard to deal with.
Now, here's McConnell. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's AI. Here's Zubac, and he banks in the layup. Zubac has got his first points in this one.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pass to Harris. Down low, here's McConnell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And, you know, that's good offense there. These are the shots you want to get all the time.
AI left side. And that one is good by Beasley.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Rajon Rondo's checked in for AI. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. AI is out there with Harris, and it's McGee in at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Suns was superb. He scored 23 points, and he did a good job to dish out a few assists to his teammates as well. That performance is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. And we'll see if he can continue to stay hot.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. I mean, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here's Simmons. He's coming off a 16-point game against Denver. Well, this is something that Kobe has said in the past with the Lakers organization. It is championship or bust.
Well, I think you need that type of culture and mentality to have a chance to win championships. I believe the Lakers have done a good job of maintaining that mentality throughout the years. Has not made another 3 since the one he drilled in the first, but still, you got to defend him from beyond the arc.
That pushes it to double digits. And now an 11-point Laker lead.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Harris kicks to LeBron. Inside, that's tipped, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Changes up. And here are the 76ers now. The 76ers trail by 9. Simmons finds Butler. And the wide open shot from Redick. Here's Simmons. McGee with the block. It's another look. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. Hart, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Philadelphia shooting their first foul shot of the night. And the Sixers' strength, Clark, on the offensive end is how many ways they can attack a team.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Deadly in transition because of Simmons' size, speed, and passing ability. And if they don't have something in the initial thrust, Embiid, always an option to go to in the low post. They shoot it well from multiple positions. They've got a lot to like offensively.
Embiid. McGee with the block, and he's able to get it back. Lakers leading by 8. Inside, and that one's good. James. LeBron's got his second basket of the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Simmons. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Already a skilled interior player. At times when Kuzma is close to the basket, you have no choice but to foul him.
The first free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Lakers lead by 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. We've seen AI really making a difference here.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been two quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the 76ers, Simmons runs the show with Redick at the 2. Jimmy Butler is out there with Tobias Harris, and it's Embiid in at the center position. We always talk about the need for front court players who can both shoot and defend along the perimeter. Clark, if you're taking that in mind, who would you point to as the prototype for the new school big?
Well, I think the guy with the most potential in that regard is Joel Embiid. I mean, he's agile. He's got a nice touch. He's got three-point range. He's got post-up ability. And I think he can become an impactful defender because of his physical attributes. So he would be the poster guy for me in terms of the potential prototype for the new school big.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Brett Brown coached the Sixers team through some really lean years. Now, the promise started to show last season, but he said, I don't feel close to the notion that we've arrived. I'm hardened, just doing my job and moving forward. Kevin?
And continuing the process, D.A. thanks. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. It's stolen by Harris. They push it up, 4 on 3. Tries it from 19. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot. You look at AI. He's pulled in a lot of votes, nearly enough, in fact, to break into the top 10 in the Western Conference. And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. To the inside, Simmons.
Tell you what, Kevin, it would be helpful if he would start to contribute a little more on offense, because when he's missing, it makes it really hard for this team.
Kicks it out to James. Wide open shot is on the money. James has got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And the rejection by Zubac. To the paint. Here's AI. James, the pass to AI. And the rejection by Embiid.
And Embiid is a determined defender. I mean, swatting away shots. He's got excellent reach and timing. Makes him a good shot blocker.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
With the amount of character. And here are the 76ers now. Now here's Felton. Passes to Butler. Now Felton. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That is his first foul of the game. Average value of an NBA team, Clark, over $1 billion. And I can't even believe I'm saying that, but the league wasn't always so healthy and always thriving the way it is now.
Yeah, every business goes through periods of prosperity and challenge. The league, NBA, no different. In the early 80s, there were real struggles and challenges, and then there was a real bump as we got into the late 80s and into the 90s, plateaued a bit, and now we're on a great ascension. But the players and the league have really worked well together to bring the league to a greater level of popularity and success in this time period now. And you can't discount the big money from TV contracts. That fuels the fire quite a bit as well.
Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Harris is out there with AI. And it's James in at the 3 slot. That's the Laker 5. Harris kicks to AI. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. Back to AI. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Guys, he has been a major factor, big time, outstanding at getting quality looks and knocking them down.
And stolen by Kuzma. Here's Harris. Again, Los Angeles. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Lance Stephenson's checked in for the Lakers. And then for Philadelphia, Korkmaz checked in for Butler. And Smith subbed in for J.J. Redick. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Here's Kuzma. To the inside. Here's AI. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. Harris against Kuzma. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Free throw good, Kuzma.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start. And he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
Harris passes to AI. Lakers passing it around. Harris outside. Here's Simmons. No good off the back of the rim. And with Kuzma, he is so ahead of schedule as a scorer, Clark. He's had time to branch out this development.
Yeah, he's got a nice game offensively. Boy, he does a little bit of everything. Handles it, shoots it, can score with or without the ball. Even at the end of last season, I think he focused more on acting as a playmaker for others, which adds to his versatility. The sky's the limit for this guy, Kevin.
Some changes for the Lakers. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Beasley comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Hart subbed in for Harris. Then for the 76ers, Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Simmons. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight will make it 46.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LeBron.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
The kick out to Scott. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. James, no good. And here's McConnell. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.
There it is. Right. It is. Right.
Big win, fellas. You could not miss tonight, man. Man, I was on fire.
Man, keep it up.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, folks, thanks for joining us. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny Smith is here. Shaquille O'Neal. Big guy right there.
Ow.
Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Los Angeles Lakers. Taking a look at the Lakers, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met.
Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Los Angeles, the home of the Clippers, the Staples Center. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right, and the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. This homestand ends here for the Clippers as they get ready to hit the road. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they'd like that streak to end tonight here.
Kevin, in recent games, their luck has been all bad and tough. I mean, that could very well continue against the team they're facing here in this game. It's not going to be easy to end this streak.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Harris is out there with AI. And it's McGee in at the 5. Now, Steve, you can see it. Some players starting to feel the fatigue of a long season. How much you think is from the travel aspect of being a player in the NBA?
Kevin, I think it's a lot about the travel. The travel is a grind, and I think being able to sleep on planes, that is an art. I couldn't do that, and I think that's where guys are trying to find different ways where they're comfortable getting a lot of rest on planes, but you got to find a way once you get to that city to, I guess, have some discipline where you can stay in, not go out to dinners, and spend a lot of times using that time to recover.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Pass to Gortat. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Here is Gortat after the made shot from Corey Harris. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari against Kuzma. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Oh, my goodness. 5 straight coming out of the gate.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Gortat with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. Gallinari passes to Harrell. Shoots over Kuzma. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Lakers leading by 5 to the middle. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by AI. AI's got 3 assists now in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Down low, AI. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Well, given how AI first got his chance at the NBA and how much drama was involved, it's amazing to see just how many friendly relationships AI has around the league.
And Greg, you know, this is something you've mentioned before. The NBA is a brotherhood. Sometimes players might get into it, but at the end of the day, there is a general sense of community between everyone involved with the league. Both teams will make substitutions. And a great time. Poked away. Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. Harrell is out there with Wilson Chandler. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Clippers trail by 18. Gallinari outside. Shamet. He's guarded by AI. Out to Chandler. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by Zubac.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
They're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, DA. Thanks.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Gortat's checked in for Avery Bradley. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Zubac. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Ingram. And Harris subbed in for Josh Hart. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening. And he can't get the first one. Michigan high school basketball, Steve, has produced a lot of great NBA talent. Yourself, Magic, Chris Webber, George Gervin, the Iceman, and some new great players now are in that category.
Yeah, the list goes on and on. When you start talking about the Derek Holmans and the Spencer Haywoods and Jalen Rose, so many different guys. Now you have guys, Josh Jackson, also Miles Bridges entering into this league right now. Michigan high school basketball has produced a lot of NBA talent.
And AI gets it to go on the assist by LeBron. 9 points for AI.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Now, here is Gallinari. 29 points for him last game against Atlanta.
You know what? I also like how he attacked the glass. Gave a terrific effort in that department.
Now, here's AI. Danilo Gallinari, unable to get his last shot to go.
The Clippers are trying to revamp their roster. They will pursue the big-time free agents. We all know the L.A. market, it's a big selling point.
Robinson's checked in for the Clippers. Smitty, even as they aggressively court star free agents, the Clippers were some of the best draft assets they've had in a decade.
You're totally right. From 2010 until this past draft lottery, they didn't draft no higher than 25th. 2 lottery picks this summer, adding some young blood to their roster.
Lakers leading by 17. To the inside, AI got a piece of it. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Here's Harrell. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The pass to Harris. Shamet. He's guarded by AI. Here's Robinson. Here's Gortat. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And at the offensive end, Gortat probably doesn't get his due. He's got a lot of moves, and he can finish with either hand. And his work on the offensive glass is more than capable.
And Marcin Gortat, the Polish hammer, in the final year of a 5-year, $60 million deal. Greg, he's been worth every penny.
He has, but he turns 35 this season. He'll be motivated.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from AI.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, you like to run more doubles at him, but the risk there is opens up things for everybody else.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. AI is out there with Harris, and it's James in at the small forward position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the 76ers was a revelation. He ended with 13 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. His performance really helped his team continue its win streak. Clearly playing well of late, and they'd like that streak to continue. Kevin?
Hey, David, thank you. He was such an important part of everything they did in that game.
Yeah, maybe his line in the box score didn't jump off the page, but he was outstanding for them.
You're right. His stats don't tell the whole story. He was all over the floor. It was a great two-way performance in every way.
Clippers trail by 20. Kicks to Harrell. Shamet. The Clippers getting another chance here. The second chance effort. LeBron with the block.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Gallinari against James. Shamet guarded by Kuzma. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep, Gallinari. JaVale McGee grabs the miss.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
To the paint, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Gallinari outside. LeBron with the block.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts. And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Steve, now that you've had a little time away from the game as a player, what are some of the things you notice now that maybe you didn't notice when you were playing before?
Well, I think right now the emphasis on nutrition. Kevin, I did not take that serious. I thought I could eat whatever I wanted to. And I think also right now I look and love what is going on technology-wise as far as guys being able to use technology to help their game and to enhance their game.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for JaVale McGee. Ingram comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Ball subbed in for Harris. LeBron kicks to AI. Rebound by Harrell.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 10. Here's Muscala. Sinks the triple. Muscala's got himself on the board with 3 there.
He had such a sweet 3-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
The Clippers shooting 41% for the game. Dishes it to Chandler. Passes it to Muscala. Inside, here's Harrell, and Harrell shoots it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Los Angeles leading by 21. To the paint, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Muscala. The shot by Chandler, wide open. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Ball, the pass to AI. That one goes in. AI's got 17.
Well, if you wonder why they're in control of this game, just look at his stats from the field. Solid, solid, solid.
To the middle. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good open look. Avery looking poised with the ball in his hands, making decisions.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's AI missing. Clippers trail by 18. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. That's his first foul. Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. Wilson Chandler out there with Gortat. That's who's out there for the Clippers. To the inside, Shamet, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
The mid-range game is becoming more of a lost art, but not for this guy.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
And how about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up when you look over the course of a game.
Here's Harris, and again it's the Lakers.
He's just so polished on offense. Harris has what it takes to score from the mid-range. You got to step up on it.
To the middle, knocked loose. It's deflected. At the elbow, it's AI. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists in the game.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
Harris against Gallinari. And he gets the bucket. Gallinari's got 4 points this quarter.
So much of his offense is perimeter oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
It's stolen by Bradley. Fires from deep. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's AI. Doesn't go that time. Bradley with some nice D. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI.
Avery Bradley, a 6'2" combo guard. Not a bad ball handler, but he gets most of his shots by cutting without the ball.
And that one misses. Here's Los Angeles now. 40 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Ball kicks to Zubats. Down low, it's tipped and stolen by Harrell. Here's AI, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Nice interior passing, and then the strong finish.
Inside. Pass to Zubats. To the paint. Here's AI. Misses off the left iron. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Absolutely, yes, sir. I think it's definitely something we should talk about. Maybe Monday, yeah? All right. Yo, what up, Star?
You tell me.
All right, I think the rest of the world just realized that the best talent is still homegrown. Go ahead and shower up. I got somebody I want you to meet.
What, now? We just played a game.
I wouldn't be asking you if it wasn't important.
Oh, man.
You know, hey, just go on. Keep being that same kid I cracked over at Dykeman. I can still come visit you when you're playing ball in Ukraine.
All right. Yeah, you cold dude. Who are we talking to?
Let's just say it's time to talk shoes.
Yo, are you serious? You got me a meeting with Jordan?
Yo, I told you it was important.
Wait, you could have said so from the jump, man. Give me 2 minutes.
Hey, I'm gonna see you outside. Wow, this must be what the deleted scenes in Get Out look like.
Yeah.
Yo.
Whoa.
Jesse Ashear, big fan.
AI, nice to meet you.
Nikyle, we never met, but I was over at Nike when you signed.
Yeah, I definitely feel like I would have remembered you.
It's okay. Come on, let's sit. I hope you guys don't mind, but I took the liberty of ordering ahead. Food will be here shortly.
I take it you aren't a fan of big crowds?
Actually, Michael rented out this place for us. Just a small indication of how much he wants you and how he treats his family. Because that's what Jordan Brand represents, his family. You know, Michael handpicks each one of his guys. Let me ask you something. What's the one trait that Russ, CP, Kawhi, Maya Moore all share?
They dogs.
Exactly. They're killers. Just like Michael. All he ever cared about was winning. That's his true legacy. Not the MVPs or the dunks. He will be remembered as the world's greatest competitor.
Shoot, Steve Kerr got the black eye to prove it.
Yeah, and who was the first person hugging him when he beat the Sonics?
Kerr, yeah.
You see, it's like that. Look, I know picking a sneaker brand, it's all about identity. I rewatched your college announcement this week. You said you wanted a school that would put you on a stage. But what happened? You and the coach butt heads, and instead of showcasing your talent, you end up with the Scarlet A, attitude. And that is GM poison. I mean, no wonder you didn't get drafted. But you persevered, and you are back on that stage. We both know every decision you have made since you were 16 has been a business decision. That's just the game. Switching high schools, AAU team, leaving college, China, G League. You have 1,000 people in your ear, and every single one of them has an opinion. The key? Just don't overthink it. Trust your heart, not those voices. You want to know what Michael and I see? We see a kid who has moved past petty. Other players, they go home, they sit around, they throw shade on Twitter. Others spend every off hour flossing at the club. There's nothing wrong with that. But that's not us. And if you put winning above all else, well, then you're Jordan.